baseball fans, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show.
Make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up.
MLB The Show has base. So now here is Kike Hernandez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Harper is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Down in order go the Red Sox. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. And now in the box, Roman Quinn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder,
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schwarber moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second. The second base.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreyes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Next, it'll be Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fastball well outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Shot weakly to the left. Torreyes stands at second with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia with no score. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Miller. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Striding in is Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here comes the 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one sent foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Real Muto goes to get it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now at the plate, Danny Santana. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Popped up. Galvis is there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Nothing doing.
Leading up for the Phillies,
First offering.
the third baseman,
Brad Miller is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
JT Realmuto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Ball one.
Strike.
1-1. It's a low changeup that's laid off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Freddie Galvis is on deck towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Runner back standing. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
Realmuto stands at first with one out. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third. So stepping in is Christian Vasquez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
That one's in there. 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he fouls this one off. And there's ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Chris Sale tries to square here, but he misses strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Back to the top of the order now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. One there, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Bottom of the 3rd now, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola.
The pitcher, Aaron.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a slider swung on and missed, 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. So the next to bat will be Roman Quinn. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Here's the 1-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Ronald.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
3-1 to him now. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Quinn, runner at first with 2 gone. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. There goes the runner. Fouled off. From the stretch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Once again, a 3-2. Popped him up. Bogarts has a play, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And it's fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. The pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. Next up, Kyle Schwarber, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Danny Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Popped up. Miller will put this one away, and the side is retired. Reds. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate here is Brad Miller. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now into the box, JT Realmuto. Here it comes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2-0 now.
2-0.
2 high,
3 balls,
and it's
no strike.
3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Freddie Galvis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. To 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. The relay, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
2-0 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Lo, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Hernandez has got it, and the side. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Danny Santana stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You've got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
In the dirt here. Here's a look over to first. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And now the first pitch. Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And this one's in the dirt. Santana leads off first with one away. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Quinn is there, 2 gone. Next to stand in is Chris Sale. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way. Hit softly on the ground to first. Hoskins gathers it in. So they do get their first hit, but their first. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Roman Quinn. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now to bat, Ronald Torreyes. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
Comes set, and the 0-1 misses for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
I got the count.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that needs that you can get in the air.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Bryce Harper becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Rhys Hoskins is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. At the plate, Brad Miller. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Phillies will have to be content with just. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kike Hernandez. Start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone. solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He grounded out last time up. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Freddie Galvis, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And it's 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Galvis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 down. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Here's the first pitch to him. Andrew McCutchen is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Just keep it close. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And the bunt attempt misses that time for strike 1.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised.
Ouch, that one hit him. So next to the plate for the Phils, Roman Quinn has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning.
Second baseman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. From the stretch, Ronald Torreyes at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hit. Runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
In now, Danny Santana. And he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that one yanked just foul. Schwarber leads off second with nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Fouled off. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-2 contest. Travis Shaw will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23.
First pitch on its way. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Okay, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Skied into very shallow right. Torreyes is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. Josh Taylor will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number 38.
Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up, and there's one away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product. Reese Hoskins is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 the count now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he loses him on a breaking ball. At the plate now is Brad Miller. Delivered an RBI single last time up.
That's inside.
4-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down. And now here is JT Realmuto. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Hoskins at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Into the box, Freddie Galvis. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A pause. And the 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom.
Dan, no doubt, as an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Cam Bedrosian will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Hazley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Quinn is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Galvis has it on to first, and there are 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over.